Hi, I'm here to talk to you about homework for our speaking and listening class for Monday, which is the 24th of July. And I want to first show you the video that you will be watching for homework. It is called How to Find Work You Love. I am again showing you that when you click on the link to come to the website address for the video, you can also then click on the transcript and follow what this guy is saying. And I'm forgetting his name, so let me go back to the details page very quickly. Scott Dinsmore. Young guy, very, very enthusiastic, very, very energetic. And I tell you these two things because he speaks very, very fast in this video. I think he speaks fast for two reasons. He's nervous, but he's also very passionate about his topic. So you see, it's about finding work you love. And we heard Ingrid talking to us in class on Wednesday tonight about why it's important to find work you love. And I know I've spoken to many of you about the kind of work you want to be doing in your future. So I thought this would be a nice video to make you think about your choices for yourself. Many of you are young, or you are in the class because you want to make a change in your life. And this guy has so much passion about finding the work that makes you love the work that you do, that helps you to love your life, to find that happiness that we've been talking about in class, that I wanted you to watch what he has to say. So remember, I recommend you use the transcript because the blue bar will go down as he speaks the words. And because he speaks so quickly, I really recommend that you watch the sentences as he speaks them. He also uses a lot of, I want to use the word filler. And what I mean by filler is he's speaking and he is filling in with words he's about to say, and he says them a little too early. He doesn't need to say them quite yet, so you'll hear him say something, and then he'll sort of stop and go back and then say more, but then say those words again. And so you'll see that it will help you to read along. I'm very glad you're watching him because many English speakers speak this quickly. Even I can speak this quickly. Of course, when I'm making a video for you or talking to you in class, I try to slow down a little to make sure you understand what I'm saying. So it's good for you to hear an American speak at the pace that a lot of Americans do speak. I also am very excited about the content of this speech. He says a lot of very interesting facts, stories about people who have done things that seem impossible. And so it gives you a lot of motivation and encouragement to try something that you know you love, but maybe you think to love something that you do in your work is not maybe good enough. But I think we all know, because we've been talking about happiness, that it's very important to make that choice. So this is the video. I'm excited for you to watch it. It's about 18 minutes, and I do recommend that not only do you use the transcript, but that you listen to it at least twice. The second thing I would like you to do, I'm going to minimize my screen. The second thing I would like you to do while you're watching the video of Scott talking about how to find work that you love is to practice the Cornell notes that I asked you to practice in class on Monday. And you'll remember I gave you this handout. I think there are 2 people in class who did not see this handout, so I will attach it to the homework email, and so you can look at the way that you should do Cornell notes. Remember, there are 4 sections. The first section, that is a little bit dark in my image on my computer screen, is where you put the name of the video that you're watching. You can put the date. While you're watching the video, you will take notes. You can write fragmented sentences. That's what this means here. Telegraphic sentence means not a complete sentence, because you don't have time to write a full sentence when you're writing notes, unless you write very, very quickly. You can use abbreviations. You don't have to write out the full words. Don't worry about the spelling of the words. Just try to write down the words that you know help you to get down the speaker's key ideas and whatever examples or stories he tells to give supporting details for those key ideas. And then remember, while you're writing your notes with your hand, in this right column, and remember it's the biggest part of the Cornell Notes page, this part is very skinny. So pretend this whole thing is my page. My left-hand column will be very skinny on this side. I will make a line at the top just so I have a place for my title and my date. And the line that I just made that was very skinny means that this right-hand column is very large, so you have room for writing those key ideas and the examples or the stories you want to repeat that you thought were very good supporting details. So remember, also there's this bottom section. This bottom section that is also, I'm sorry, it's right here. This bottom section where it's also small, so you will write after you hear the video. So during the video or the lecture, if it's a professor talking in class, you write everything here. You can complete this column, this very skinny column, both during and after. If you can't do it during because you're concentrating on just writing in this section, you can do it after to write out the different sections you heard him talking about. Scott might have specific ideas that he goes through in his speech. So you can list them out in categories or as sections. You can repeat main ideas with just 1 or 2 words to create an outline. You might ask some questions on this side that you have about the video, on things you're curious about that maybe Scott did not say enough about, or questions you have for yourself about how can you take his ideas and put it in a part of your life, or help yourself to see his idea in your life, or other connections you can make. Maybe you have a quick phrase to write that reminds you of something that happened in your life that reminded you of something he said. Key terms of vocabulary, again, remember just single words, 1 word or 2 words, because this part is very skinny, it's very small. You don't need sentences here, but just words. It helps you to have an outline and reminders about the way you want to talk about the video, which will be helpful for you in class when we talk about the video on Monday. And then after all of that, the last step is to put in your own words, what was this about? And maybe other questions you have. So this handout is very helpful for you to know how to do the notes. Also, and so I will attach that for people who were absent or maybe you lost it from the other day in class, so you'll have a copy. The other thing I want to do very quickly, and I forgot to pull this up, so give me a second. There's a video link that I will send to you. I don't think it's this one. There's another one. Yeah, not this one. Hold on 1 second. Let me find it. The one that I liked better. Yeah, is this one. This is the link I will send to you. It's 3 minutes, and it talks to you again about how to do the Cornell Notes. But I will go back to this. I will give you both links. Maybe you can watch both. This woman shows you how the notes should look in your page. Remember, there is this line at the top, the line down the side, and the line at the bottom. So you have 4 sections. Title, skinny column for single words or 2 words. Much more space here for short sentences, skipping lines. You have room to go back and add more if you need to. And then the bottom is where you add your summary in your own words and ask other questions. So I will send you the link for this video on how to take Cornell Notes, which is a little bit longer, and then this shorter one here, how to take Cornell Notes, which is a little shorter. Last thing is, and I'm having to stop to think about the last thing. So watch the video, take the Cornell Notes, and the last thing I want to mention to you is that we will be doing another short talk or presentation on Wednesday, and it will be related to goals or dreams or plans you have for the kind of work that you want in your future, that you believe will make you love the work you do, and be happy with that part of your life, your work, the work part of your life. So I will just add in the homework, there's nothing due. You do not need to do anything except for watch the video and take the Cornell Notes, but to think about over the weekend how you will talk about work that you think you will love to do in your future? What are your goals? What are your plans for having work that makes you feel fulfilled and happy? And so we will do those talks on Wednesday. So be thinking about that over the weekend. And for our Monday's class, when you come to class and you have watched the video and you have done your Cornell notes, we will just talk about the video and come up with ideas for your talk or your presentation for Wednesday the 26th. So no presentation is due, just I want you to start thinking about what you might want to say in class about the video. We don't need to just summarize, of course. We can have opinions and talk about the ways that the video helped to remind us of the things we need to do to make ourselves love our work. So I think that's all I need to tell you. If you have any questions, of course, you know you can email me after I send the email homework, or you can text me. You have my cell number, so if you have questions about something Scott Dinsmore says in his video, or something you want to know about the Cornell notes, please feel free to communicate with me. If I don't answer right away, it's because I'm doing some other things with my family, and I will definitely answer you before the end of the day when you contact me. So please don't feel like if I don't answer, I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'm busy doing other things. Okay? All right. Have a great weekend, everyone.